Devour food that's good for you, the same way you devour food that's not good for you. Panera, food as it should be.
Hey guys, we're gonna have to do the intro inside the car because it is lightning and raining outside. But we are here at Panera Bread, a place that I've only been to once.
I've been here twice.
We don't frequent this place, but we did see that they have 3 new sandwiches and 2 of them look pretty good. So we're gonna go in there and try those. I think they're $10 or $11. And we're gonna let you guys see them. See if you have a Panera Bread around you. You might want to go in and try one for yourself. So are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
You can't hardly see this, but here's what we're coming in here to get. This is big. There's all 3 of them on there. The new Toasted Baguettes. Let's go in and get one. There's a quick look at all the pastries in here. Look at all that, guys. I'm not going to get any of that today, but that does look good, and there's more back there. And there's what we're getting. They're listed right underneath these sandwiches. Let's take a look at all 3 of them. This first one is the Green Goddess Caprese Melt. The one I'm getting, the Smoky Buffalo Chicken Melt. And the one Bobby's getting, the Pepperoni Mozzarella Melt. And here's a look at the prices. All 3 are $10.29 for a whole one. And if you want to make them part of the You Pick 2, $9.29.
The pepperoni on Panera's new Toasted Baguette is sliced a little thicker to hold more flavor. So when fresh mozzarella melts over it, that detail will be big. Try the new Toasted Baguettes from Panera.
Look around this place. I do see a lot of people on the internet in here. And we got in here just in time. It is pouring the rain down. Nice to come here in the summertime. You can sit outside. Nice seating area. Here's some of the drinks they have. Iced tea, green tea, lemonade, cranberry, strawberry, lemon, mint, mango, citrus, and your normal Pepsi products. There's where we will pick up the food when it's ready. Now it's time for a little info like we always do. If you look around, what do you see everybody doing in here?
A lot of them are on their computers, on the internet.
Yep, because this place at one time was the number one. Oh, hey, let's look at that. We'll come back and give you the rest of that info, but we'll go up and get our order. All right, just came back from picking up the food. You saw what I was going to tell you. At one time, this place was the number 1 place in the United States for Wi-Fi hotspots. And do you know what Panera means?
Bread?
Well, that's pretty close. Bread basket. So they cook this bread fresh every day. This place started in 1987 in Missouri, and there are over 2,000 locations. And now, let's get to the food. There's my buffalo melt. Bobby's pepperoni mozzarella melt. Bobby, let's take a look at that. Let's see what's on it. It's supposed to have thick sliced pepperoni.
I see a lot of pepperoni in there.
Fresh. Is it thick sliced? Yeah, looks pretty thick. Fresh mozzarella, shredded Fortina and mozzarella cheese blend, and a tomato bell pepper sauce.
Smells really good.
And on that French baguette bread. So it does look good. That was $10.49, I think. And tomato basil salad. Give it a try. Let's take a look at the bread first, though. Being that French.
Yeah, French bread. I like that because it's nice and crunchy. Okay, here we go.
What did you get in that first bite?
Just mainly bread, so I'm going to go in for another bite.
Did you get everything in that bite? The mozzarella and pepperoni?
I did. Now, the Fortina cheese had a nice buttery flavor. I really like the sauce they put on it, and I think it's a tomato based.
It's tomato bell pepper sauce. Did it have any spice?
That's what it is. I can taste a little bit of the spice of the pepper in there. Not overly spicy, but it has a good flavor. The pepperoni, well, see, I don't think that's real thick pepper. That's like a normal piece of pepperoni to me. But I like this real nice crunchy bread. I'm sure I bit into it, you could hear that crunch. And then the inside is nice and soft and chewy. That's a very good sandwich.
Now, try the cucumber, tomato, basil salad.
I'm going to mix it up.
That was an upgrade. They weren't sure they even carried that anymore, they said.
Get some tomatoes. Lots of cucumbers. I like how they cut them up like that. Nice salad. Like I said, I like how the cucumbers are cut up. But it's a nice cold salad. So this is something, you could get this or the chips. And we added on for this.
There was something I forgot to tell you about this sandwich. How many calories it had for anybody that wants to know? How many you think?
I'm going to say maybe 350.
350. Well, there's a lot of pepperoni and cheese on there. 1,000 calories in that.
Oh my goodness, if I don't know when they got it. I do want to say something else about the pepperoni. It gives off that, like the flavor of the pepperoni because it gets kind of greasy. So that's probably why there is 1,000 calories in there. Is that why I got this one, John?
Well, I think mine has, well, I'm just going to tell you what mine has up front. Mine has 830 calories, so it's only 170 less.
That's all, okay.
Who's counting calories when we do these things? All right, guys, let's look at mine. I think you heard me say 830 calories on that. Let's pull the top off of this one completely and look at it. Starting off with smoked pulled chicken, raised without any antibiotics in there. There are no steroids or any other items in that. They have some American cheese. Now that surprises me that they use American cheese instead of a provolone or a mozzarella on that. Red onions, see those on there, and a spicy buffalo sauce on this toasted baguette bread, and it is very crispy, and that's what it's supposed to be. Doing a French bread here. Let's go in after this. I'm probably gonna go with the side because that first bite I'll be like you. I'll just get that bread on that first one. Go
We
right
needed
here.
a knife
We
so
did.
we could cut into that sandwich so you could see it.
That's what we should have done. We should have just got a
But
knife.
I didn't see a knife up there.
All right, let's go with this side angle. Even though I took it out of the side so I could get everything, it's very good. I didn't get a lot of the chicken in that, so I'm gonna take another bite somewhere. But the first thing I noticed is the American cheese in there. Would have gone with the provolone on that instead of American. So I'm gonna try somewhere else. Wish I could just tear it in half and go right in the middle. I moved some of this chicken around to get everything up in this corner right here. Let's go right there. It says that's smoked chicken. I don't get a lot of flavor from the smoke on there because of the hot sauce, the buffalo sauce. Some of the red onions in there, but definitely got some of that hot sauce in there. And it has like a vinegar, a cayenne pepper bite. It doesn't taste like Frank's. It's very good. Maybe like a medium. I like the crunchiness of the bread, but it is chewy. It's soft. Just take the top back off. The bread is nice and soft inside, but it's very chewy. So it's pretty decent. I mean, they put a decent amount of chicken on there for $10. It's probably worth that because that's like almost eating like a half a loaf of bread, isn't it, Bobby?
I would say so.
But I do like this French bread on there. So is it worth what we paid for it? I think so. Do I like it? Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty good. One more bite for you. Let's just go right here. Take off the American cheese. Put a different cheese on there. It's the only thing I think is wrong with it. Now, after editing this video and watching it again, And seeing that I had to take 2 bites to get all that chicken, they probably could have put more chicken on this sandwich. It was a decent amount, but probably could have had it spread out a little more that way. When you bit into it, you got some chicken in almost every bite. But for the size of it, it's still a decent deal for $10.29.
Now the only thing I wish they would add to this salad would have been some onions. Some red onions would have been good.
I probably would add to it. When you make it at home, that's what we put in it.
Yeah,
What,
red onions or white onions.
I like the red ones better than that. Almost forgot. Got some kettle chips with this free side. A few in there. Almost as much as what you get in the large bag anymore. You don't get hardly anything when you buy them at the store. Pretty decent. Just plain old regular kettle chips, but decent amount. All right, I'm going to have Bobby try the buffalo melt, see if it's too spicy for her. All right, what did you think about the buffalo chicken melt?
I liked it. I thought the chicken was nice and tender. I can taste a little bit of the hot sauce, but it's not overly spicy, so I could eat this. But I agree with you. I don't think I'd put the American cheese on it. Maybe a Swiss, or how about blue cheese crumble?
Well, that would be good too, but American cheese is a no-no.
Yeah.
I'm going to try Bobby's because we're in West Virginia. Our state food is a pepperoni roll, and that's probably kind of what this is. One more look at it. Let's see. Starting off again, I like the crispy bread, but you do have to chew that once you bite it. It's very soft, but it's very chewy. The pepperoni's not overly spicy. Like the mozzarella cheese on there. That's what should be on the other one. That would be so much better on that buffalo sandwich. But it's pretty good. They did a good job on that. And look, guys, that's a pretty good size. I'm gonna try this tomato cucumber salad. Bobby, that's pretty good. With all those little grape tomatoes cut up in there and the cucumbers and that Italian dressing. $2.19. I think it's worth to add that for $2.19. That's worth it. Decent sized cup.
But add onions.
Add onions to it. But that's probably better than potato chips. But if you don't want it, potato chips are free. Here's our receipt. The Smoky Buffalo Chicken Melt, $10.29. Bobby got a medium soda for $3.19. We upgraded to the tomato basil cucumber salad for $2.19. And we got the pepperoni mozzarella melt for $10.29 with chips. Grand total, $27.78. If you want to avoid the line, you can just order it right here and skip it. This place is getting very busy. It's real close to college. We're in here at lunchtime. There's pretty much all the tables are filled up. Well, we just left Panera Bread. What did you think about your sandwich?
I'm gonna say that bread was excellent, but they do make this every morning, so that's probably why it was so good. It was a nice crunchy on the outside, and then the inside was kind of chewy, wasn't it?
Very
Soft and chewy. That bread would be excellent to come and get if they would just let us buy the loaf of bread when I make homemade vegetable soup and put some peanut butter on that bread and dunk it in my soup. That's
peanut
what
butter.
I'd like to have. That's how I always eat my vegetable soup.
Okay.
But on with the sandwich. The sauce on that was very good. I think it was a tomato red pepper.
Yeah, tomato bell pepper.
Bell pepper.
Yeah.
I really like the flavor of that. Had plenty of cheese on it, and the pepperoni is a little bit greasy because of the pepperoni, but that's what pepperoni does. So I like that. But I think if I came back, I really enjoy the soups that they have there. So I'd probably get that. The staff in there is very friendly. At the end, when we got done eating, I couldn't find anything to bring some of my sandwich back because that was a big sandwich. 1,000 calories, John.
Well, you didn't eat it all, so it's not
didn't.
1,000.
But bringing some home, the young lady went and got me a bag. Super friendly in there and very clean, wasn't it, John?
Oh, very
Every
clean.
time someone was getting up, they were right there cleaning up the tables because they're very busy in here.
Well, I saw a sign it said something about how clean the restaurant's on there. It was a sign saying this restaurant is very clean, or
it is
something
very clean.
advertising how clean the restaurant is.
And those little sweet treats they had there looked pretty good to me,
they
too.
did.
But I didn't need one.
We didn't
today.
get one, guys. In case you're wondering what we got, we didn't. Oh, what'd you think of that little cucumber tomato salad?
I did like that because that's one of the things that we make at home. We always like the cucumber and tomato, but onions in it next time.
Now, my meal, I enjoyed it. The Smoky Chicken Buffalo Melt, it's called. I didn't get a lot of smoke flavor out of the chicken. The chicken was very good. I tasted more of the American cheese almost than anything, and I would change that. I don't know if I would have, I don't know if I'd go back in if I asked for provolone or another cheese, or like Bobby said, blue cheese crumbles. That might make it better. Do not put American cheese on there. It just kind of takes it away from the hot sauce. I did like the hot sauce. Had a little bit of bite. You tried it. You said it wasn't overly spicy. You could eat it.
I could eat it, but I liked mine better than yours.
You did like yours better? Mine would have been better if it had different cheese. I liked yours better than mine too, just because of the cheese. But that bread is so good, but very chewy. It'll wear you out chewing that thing. I mean, it would.
We could have halved that sandwich, couldn't we?
Easily.
And just split it.
So that was, what, $10 for that sandwich? Yeah, split it. It'd be hard to eat one of those by yourself just because the bread is so chewy, and it's like a 10 inches long sandwich. But I'm glad we came here today. We don't normally come to Panera. I know you like the soup here. You've had it there because you've only been here a couple times.
Yeah, my son brought me here last year for Mother's Day.
Maybe we'll come back sometime and try something else. We just wanted to show you 2 of these new 3 sandwiches in case you guys go to Panera and you didn't know these existed.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, so until we meet again, J&B have left the building.